Hello, Rockstars. How's everyone going? Ladus here, and today we are going to be doing some action on this stream. How's everyone going? Tien Viet Q, Magi Flag. Hello, hey guys, welcome to today's stream. So, when I say action, we got a new event today. That's what we're going to check out. That's the plan. So let me show you the new event. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed this as well. A wall of arrows is here. So this is something we had in the earlier KDs released. I think Kingdom 2 got released earlier. I had a look into it as well, but then finally I think if I have access to it in 2481, I believe everyone has access to it. So this is the one of the things that we want to do today. Find out a little bit about the event, try out, what do they mean by formation and what else is new here in terms of this event. I think this is more of a trial thing from Lilith, but then it's definitely worth trying out. Now, what else are we going to do today? We are going to max Joan today, and we're going to max Joan with the help of the wheel. Now, if we are lucky, then we're gonna get quite a few heads out of this, but then even if we're not lucky, we do have gold heads saved, which probably should allow us to max her. And then lastly for the day, we wanted to try out I say trial in the thumbnail. What I mean by trial trivia, that is I wanted to do an event or award ceremony, if you like, at the end of the year, closer to Christmas, closer to New Year, around that period, because I'm gonna have some free time around that time as well. And I thought we try out a few of the things and see how that can kind of work in terms of doing like a trivia live online, and see whether you guys can participate in today's and have some recommendations, and what type of rewards can we give out, or how to basically structure the whole thing. So that's where you guys can maybe give us some input. Now let me just quickly check a couple things, and then we'll get started with the new event maybe first. What do you guys think? Start with the new event? I think new event sounds good. All right, let's go with the new event. New subscriber, Melanie Africa. Thank you for your subscription, Melanie. All right, wall of arrows it is. So have you guys played it? What was the take from your end? Like, how do you like this? Is this good? Does it have a lot to offer? We're gonna quickly take a look at the rules as well, just in case if there's anything special. We're not gonna read through the whole thing, but then if there's anything special. So the background is just a story. We don't need to know that. So there's only a list of commanders that we can use here. Melanie, my Nevsky is 5541. Should I max it? Yes, you should. The Nevsky maxed is really good. So I think, 555 is somewhat okay, but then maybe max, yeah. Infa main though, even if you're Infa main, Nevsky is probably the best cav commander at the moment. So even if you're doing just one cav march, you can make it Nevsky Joan or Nevsky XY. Even Nevsky William isn't bad, but then maybe Nevsky Joan or Nevsky XY is good, and you can still max it. He does offer quite a decent value, I guess. Excuse me. Now, in terms of the commanders that we can use in this event, we got Double C, we got Guan, we got Richard, Charles. Wow, we got Elsid as well. Finally, Elsid gets some play, and we got Wafura. I think this is Wafura, right, guys? This one is called Wafura. So these are the only commanders that you can use. And I don't think you need to have the commanders. They're just given in this event. And there's 6 levels or 6 passes, 3 objectives. Basically, rather than reading this I can show in the game, no problem. Easy 2 gold heads. Yep, that's very good. We love easy gold heads. enemies will attack. Yeah, I can kind of show you this as well. And then there's the formation bit. Now they're giving us Wafura, who is going to be in the V formation, which is where the range mode comes in. And that's pretty much it. And you got the blockade system as well. All right. New challenge every 10 minutes. All right. There's nothing special in the rules. I thought we just read it through just in case though. B, hey man, what's up? Hey man, how you going? Nevsky Joan is best. Yep, Nevsky Joan is pretty good. Melanie, yes, I'm doing that XY Nevsky, and my infa is quite bad though. Guan 5224 and Scipio 5551, Alex Max, YSG Max, Ramses 5511. Melanie, even in your setting, in your current setting, as much as you're still focusing on infa, having that Nevsky maxed is not that a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Like even in your setup, to me, Nevsky Joan doesn't sound bad. All right, guys, let's look at the rewards now. At first, when the event came out, I actually thought we were gonna get some sort of inscriptions and things like that. But then I think Lilith kind of said that inscriptions are gonna come slowly. So basically, there's 3 things we're trying out here. Now, some of you guys may have tried these things out previously as well. But one of the things we are trying out is the blockade system. So if you played Power Up, you kind of know how blockade works. The next thing we are trying out is the arrow tower situation, as in, like it doesn't say arrow tower here, but if you played Power Up again, you could do arrow towers using Wafura and whatever the Torgny, I think. So you could kind of do them previously already. So it's not, those 2 features are not kind of new, but the new feature kind of comes in here. So if you look at the formation, the commanders that you're given, you can't change the formations, so it's pretty much what it is. Now these are the inscriptions, but anyways, the formations are kind of given. It doesn't look like you can change the formations, but then you can have a read of it here in terms of the features, and that tells you a little bit more about it. So when you use a formation, you get special bonus, which is great. You can put 4 armaments, so yeah, that's you got equipments, and on top of that you can put 4 armaments, so the game is adding a bit of a depth. And when you obtain armaments, it's automatically gain a set of randomized, yep, they're just talking about armaments and inscriptions, legendary armaments and inscriptions. So you don't need formations or armaments for secondary commander, just like equipment, I guess. CC village, COC village, which is better, XY Nev or Nev Joan? So most common opinion is Nevsky Joan is better. Yeah, actually I would say Nevsky Joan is better. If you have the XY, put it with William. Melanie, my XY is 5511. Is it enough for Nevsky? I mean, it's something. From 5511, you can try to have 5515. That makes it better, but then before that, maybe max the Nevsky. All right, guys, so we kind of had a read of the formation situation. So each of these commanders, it looks like they're already coming with a formation. So it's not like I can click on the formation and change anything at this stage. So both of these commanders are, one of them is starting with wedge formation, which is 5% skill damage, and the other one is wedge as well. Yep, 5% skill damage. So at this stage, the game isn't really letting us change. And as you can see, these commanders, they're given to you. It's not your commander. So even if it doesn't matter what your Guan is. So for example, my Guan is maxed, but I'm getting a 5551 Guan. So even if you don't have the max commanders or something, don't worry about that in this event. It looks like, you know, they give you a certain level. So this is what happens. So when you start, you are given 2 storehouses, and you got to make sure that enemies can't come and hit the storehouses. And then you're given some troops as well. Well, at the start, you're given 1 troop, and you can move it So this is the blockade system, just in case if you haven't played the power up or haven't seen how power up works. If you have a troop in a line of the in line or in the path of enemy troops, then the enemy troops can't get to their destination without kind of defeating you. So automatically your troops are going to start fighting and with the enemy troops. So it's not like you have to click and attack. As they try to pass, automatically they kind of fight. So this is the first level, so it's kind of expected to be easy. So KvK, we're gonna run around with KvK from one end to the other. Oh no, we don't have to, so we're gonna get one. Now one other thing to notice, guys, is if you look at the top of the commander's head, like it says cavalry, and is it saying that defensive shield for infantry? Is that how it's gonna be when we are playing the game from now on, as in the game itself is gonna show what type of troop? Is that necessary? Not a bad thing, but just saying. And then why does Guan have that shield? I think that shield is to do with, is that to do with how we are using the formation? No, because both of them wedge formation, then KvK would have had that as well, so it's confusing. Tech, good evening, Ladus. Hey man, good to have you here. Melanie, thanks a lot. No problem at all. Thank you for being here. And this is why we do live streams, right? So that we can have all the conversations. Now at this stage, guys, one of the things I want to mention is I do have quite a few in-game messages from a lot of friends, I guess, from Rise of Kingdoms. And in those messages, there's a lot of pictures where, in a way, you're asking, should I pair this with that? I mean, if it's a one-line question, like I can read one line and reply, then I can try. But even then, no one checks their in-game messages. So if you have questions, you're better off joining the Discord, asking on Discord, so I can reply, or anyone else from the community can reply. If you come to live stream, just like Melanie asked her questions, I can try replying. But in-game message, like, I don't want to sound rude, but in-game message no one reads. I'm never gonna have the time to read that and reply. So please don't send in-game messages unless you're sending like a coordinate or something, maybe. Not that it's an issue if you message, I'm just saying that it just doesn't get checked. It's not realistic. Umray 92, hello, hey. Alright, so we did the first level. First level was pretty easy. Now, from the guys on chat, maybe Tech, if you know, man. Why did my Guan in the previous round have that shield around him? Alright guys, what we have here is we got Wafura, so we can do the arrow tower. Let's do the arrow tower. How long does it take? It just takes 2 seconds. So in 2 seconds we got the arrow tower done. Now, did I do the arrow tower in a good place? I don't know. Maybe I should have done it a little bit towards the central area. Now, how much does the arrow tower do? We can't tell because we're using siege, so the numbers are going to be pretty low, and that's not going to be impressive at all. Now, I want to redo my arrow tower in a way so that the arrow tower is in the way. Like, I know I'm getting hit, that's okay. I want to do my arrow tower here in the way to see if the arrow tower can do blockade. Yeah, arrow tower does blockade as well. And I think earlier someone was asking, and the arrow tower takes a lot of damage as well. Arrow tower is not very tanky. The other thing that I wanted to answer here is it doesn't look like the arrow tower does skill damage at all. It looks like the arrow tower does just normal attack damage, because all we saw is white attack damage, which is obviously for the normal attack. But then in terms of the double C, the double C does skill damage, obviously. I mean, you know, it's running around, so it has to do skill damage. But even from these little barbarian looking troops, like this guy has 4 troops. The previous guys had like 4 troops as well. But see how the arrow tower doesn't have a lot of health? But anyways, not necessarily this is how exactly it's going to be in the game, because this is just an event. But then I think things to observe in a way, right? Alright, we're getting some decent rewards. So rewards wise, this is not bad. I think the last one gives you 2 gold heads. Yep. So, and the best part is it's fast. So in terms of some of the events, sometimes it takes a while to play through, and then it gets annoying. Like, you don't have time for PvP. Do you really want to spend a lot of time doing PvE? Not really. So guys, this question, can anyone answer this? I don't know the answer. Why does my Guan have a shield around him? That's Richard's shield, I think. It looks like it's Richard's shield. You see, Charles has that as well. Is that what you get when you're using infantry in general? Or is it to do with the formation? It can't be with the formation. Oh, actually it can be. No, it can't be, because in the first round, Guan had wedge formation, so did KvK, and KvK didn't have the shield. Now these barbarian looking things, they got shields as well. Why am I walking around? I should be displaying how blockade works, so I should just stand there. All right, sorry. Sorry, game. Not walking around anymore. I'm just standing there. Ooh, can't just stand there because barb looking things coming the other way as well. So in game, like when you're fighting in KvK or something, you can still kind of have this setting. If when you're playing Heroic Anthem power up, it's probably not the worst idea to have some arrow towers behind. Now what we learned from playing Heroic Anthem power up was you shouldn't really do arrow towers with your normal account, like as in your main account. Having 5 or 7 or how many ever marches you're using on the field is a lot more valuable than the little normal attack damage that arrow tower thing does. But then if you have a farm account, or let's say you were using 5 marches and then you ran out of troops, for the last march you can do siege arrow tower, but then it doesn't take priority over your normal fighting marches. That's what it felt like. Look at Realm 2601. I am strong. I am strong went to 2601. All right, we can take a look. Actually, someone did send a message with I am strong. TA Ladus, did you fly already? Yes, man. We flew live yesterday on stream. All right, I am strong. We're gonna take a look at I am strong. Let us just finish the. Actually, I am strong is quite important. I think I got a message about I am strong. Hey, Rodrigo, yes. I think I saw Rodrigo's message earlier. I forgot about it, but let's check it out. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. Is it real? Is it I am strong? It is I am strong. Hey, wait. Wait. I am strong is not with 1v anymore. I can't believe this. 2601. Is it just I am strong, or is it rest of 1v here as well? It doesn't make sense. I am strong in a 3 billion power alliance. Rodrigo, what's the story, man? Do you know the story? What's happening here? Is 1v migrating to a new kingdom? I wouldn't think so, because like after finishing the KvK, I mean 1v is winning that. 1v should, like, this guy should really gotten all the rewards and then come over. I don't know what's happening. Does anyone know the story? Why is I am strong here in 2601? And I'm just checking the other alliances. Yeah, this is very early KvK, I guess. I mean, very early. Well, 2601 obviously is early, yeah. Excuse me. But anyways, guys, if anyone knows the story, then let us know. Why is 1v there? He's in a dead KD. That's what it looks like, right? Like, as in, if whole of 1v went there, like a restart thing, obviously I would understand that, but it's just by himself. That does look a little odd, like, as in it requires some explanation. Rodrigo, if you know, let us know in chat, man. Like, as in stream chat, that'll be even better so that everyone can kind of know. All right, now let's go and finish our event, a wall of arrows. So we are at pass 4 now. I want to see what other formation they're letting us try out. Oh, should have clicked before. Too late now. Yeah, I kind of feel like that that, what's it called, that icon, the Richard looking icon kind of going around, that's probably to do with infantry, because Double C was the only march that didn't have it. All right, now let's see if I can put it in a central location. Can I? Yes, I can. But if I'm putting in a central location, look at the range. Range is pretty big. So I shouldn't do the blockade outside that range, right? Like I should do it inside the range. So I'm still in between the target, but then at the same time, my arrow tower can do it. I should bring the Richard in a little bit as well. Maybe place the Richard here. So then I'm kind of doing a decent blockade here as well. So the arrow tower, pretty big range, and it can kind of cover the whole thing. But then the damage from the arrow tower, definitely it looks like it's just normal attack damage, which is what we expected, I guess. So in terms of the event, I think it's just to showcase what, or allow everyone the chance to play with the blockade system and the arrow towers, because a lot of people didn't do heroic anthem power up. It wasn't actually a great KvK, to be honest. It was pretty bad. Now my Charles is taking damage standing because the enemy came with arrow towers as well. So I got to send the Charles to kill him. But then when it comes to formation, I think it would have been great if they let us change formation. Like, I don't know whether I'm missing something, but it didn't feel like they're allowing us, as in the game mode is allowing us to change formation. So I can see troops coming out in different formations. As you can see, the Rich is standing in the middle. So that's the hollow formation or box formation, something like that. But the thing is, we can't change it, so we can't really test what's the difference, right? So that way, it didn't feel like it's that useful. So pass 5, if I click on trial commanders, then it'll tell me what formations I'm getting. So I'm getting wedge formation, and we're getting wedge formation here as well. And the Richard comes with the hollow square formation. So this is what we can see. But then, to be honest, like when it comes to Richard, not that you'll ever use Richard, but if you're using a tanky march, would you want to make your tanky march even more tanky? I kind of feel like if I had a choice, I would put reduced damage taken, maybe on Guan, because the Guan dies faster. I don't know. Actually, in a way, increasing skill damage for Guan makes more sense as well. But anyways, these are the things that we need to play around with, right? So if you're using 7 marches or 5, then which commander would you assign which formation? Now that's what I was hoping we can kind of test out in this game mode. But they're not letting us change formations at all. Like, it's whatever they're given is given. Oh, they give you equipment as well. These are not my equipment, so they came with equipment. Wafura can't have equipment, sadly. And Wafura is in that arrow tower formation thing. Anyways, oh, how did I get out? Let's just finish this. We got 2 levels left. It wouldn't take too long. Let's collect the 2 gold heads and then we do our spins. Alright, this time we get 3 things to defend. 3 things to defend. Cow. Richard, maybe bring out the Richard in forward and make the Richard tanky. And set, oh, I didn't set it up properly. Alright, now it's done. So is that good blockade? Does the arrow tower? Yes, the arrow tower is covering all my troops, and my troops are all blockading the path of those enemies walking in. And the Richard has to be tanky here and make sure it attracts all the enemies. Now I'm kind of worried about my double C. Like, is he there, standing there for no reason? Should I bring him out? It looks like there's a big looking boss kind of came. Maybe I should bring it around. I don't know whether Richard can handle it. Now, the good thing is the Richard didn't have to handle him because the arrow tower shoot an arrow on the boss thing first. So the boss got targeted on the arrow guy. Ooh, there's someone coming in this way. But then the Guan stood in the middle. So then he started hitting Guan. I gotta be running around with the... I don't think I'm playing smart. It's gonna be kind of sad to get beaten in this. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have left with the Richard, because now now this storehouse, the outside storehouse, is under pressure. Ooh, almost made a mess out of it. Abdullah, is Sargon the best with Alex if I have to build 2 infantry commanders? So if you're just using 1 infantry march, if that's the question, then it'll be, I think there's a good chance it'll still be Guan and Scipio. If you're doing 2 infantry marches, then the second one, Alex Sargon, kind of sounds good. Yeah, second one, maybe Alex Sargon, Abdullah. But I'm not too sure if that was the question. Now, for the next round, pass 7 or last level, or not pass 7, level 6 or pass 6. This is where we get the 2 gold heads, and it looks like we're getting the same commanders with the same skills. But then maybe there's going to be more enemies. Have we learned anything from our mistake? I hope we did. So what I'm going to do is, this time around, I'm actually keep the double C and Guan at the passes without arrow tower support, because I want the arrow tower support to completely focus on the Richard. Because those troops, those marches, the bosses doesn't go that way. So I think those 2 commanders, Guan and CC, probably can handle themselves. But then the Richard, on the other hand, is gonna be under pressure, because there's a lot of things coming Richard's way. So Richard having the arrow tower support makes probably more sense. Like, am I still in the way? Yeah, I am. The thing with Sargon is, like, his damage isn't that high. And his damage is actually pretty bad, to be honest. The first skill is horribly bad. But then the reason why I want to max him, and I think he's going to be great, it's to do with his other skill. The one where he does some sort of debuff. So that is obviously very good. The Tomiris style, but then Tomiris does like 45% skill damage taken increase, whereas Sargon does like 15. I mean, not 15, 30. So it may not be as good as Tomiris, but having 2 of them is definitely good. So in a way, like, Richard's not hitting the thing. I pulled the Richard back a little bit too much. Sorry. I don't think I get the rewards if I don't do it properly. So I got distracted. The Richard wasn't in the way. The Richard needs to be in the way. Wafura, KvK, Guan. Is the Richard now in the way? Yeah, the Richard is definitely in the way now. Moonlights, Sargon Tariq is weird as infantry main. I want to just build Honda, goes from there and go from there. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when it comes to Tariq, I'm not too sure whether I'm even excited for Tariq for open field. Like, he's gonna be alright in open field, definitely, but I don't know whether I'm excited about it. But Sargon, if I was using 5 marches, I probably wouldn't even worry about Sargon. So even Tomiris, I only use Tomiris when I'm taking out at least 6 marches or 7 marches. Actually, maybe when I'm taking out 7 marches. So to me, it feels like Sargon could be that category as well. As in, if you're using 7 marches, you're doing a lot of skill damage, and then having someone like Sargon is good. So he's not like one of those Guan or Scipio type commanders, which is like must have mandatory for everyone. If you're using 7 marches, then it probably is mandatory, but otherwise I don't know. And Honda, on the other hand, is a lot more universal, so going with Honda there, maybe not a bad idea. Now, my Richard may kind of die here, because I don't know whether the Richard can handle everything that's coming his way. So we're gonna, we still don't want to go out of the arrow tower range. So we're still gonna let the boss come, and the boss kind of, I moved, the boss aimed for Cow. That's not a good thing. Yeah, the boss is hitting Richard now. Okay, alright, all my marches are hitting the boss. Okay, this should be the end. And Richard in the middle, tanking. This is how it's meant to be, right? Richard tanking, you got arrow tower shooting arrows from behind, and then you got Guan and Cow doing skill damage. I think we should be good, should we? Yeah, we should be good. Boss is dead. Alright. Alright. We have passed the trial. So, you know what it kind of feels like? Rather than being a new event, it kind of feels like it should be like the next levels in Expedition. Maybe, I don't know. But then it was good. Lilith let everyone try out blockade and arrow towers. The only, disappointment would be, I wish they let us change the formations and try out different formations. That would have been better, maybe. But anyways, we got the rewards. We kind of know what the event is. We look forward to the rest of the updates to come in the near future. But for now, update-wise, that's probably it. There's no other events related to formations or armaments or anything at the moment. That's the only thing. We done it. Good. I think it's time for our wheel next. Moonlights. I mean, when I fight beside DY Kill, his cycle has XY will first, and then Guan plus Boudica nukes, if I remember correctly. Not Guan plus Boudica, as in Guan and Boudica, you mean? Like separate marches? Yeah. Probably. I forgot, man. We did so many reviews, I forgot. But then, yes, what Moonlights is talking about is a couple of 1v players, a couple of JST players, a couple of 1960 players. So the bigger sort of KDs, one 1254 player, and Baba obviously 4. So there's quite a few players with a lot of high KP that we kind of reviewed. We requested them to give us the pictures of their 7 marches and equipments, and we made like 1-minute short videos for each one of them. So that could be kind of a guide for, I guess, rest of us to go by. Moonlights, yeah, I mean separately, yeah, man. Separately. Alright, guys. Now, this is wheel time. Now, let me show you where my Joan is first, and let us calculate exactly what we are looking for. So, let's have a look at my Joan. Where is Joan? So Joan, I know that we're on the last skill, so 5545. So yesterday we migrated to 2489, and then before the migration we got 100 spins on Joan in 1556, and then we got another 60 something in this kingdom because the wheel does reset. And then over here what we see is 5545, and out of the 80 that's required to max Joan, I got 18. So technically we are looking at 62. Now 62 heads. Out of the 62, we are definitely gonna get 15 out of this anyways, and there's obviously gold heads coming here as well. But what we're hoping is, including that 15, we get to 68. That's the aim. Now let's get our counter up and let's keep a track, just in case if we get to a stage where Actually, let me do the calculation. So what are we trying to do? 62 is what we needed, minus 15 is 47. So we want to get 47 heads. If we somehow get more than 47, then we just don't need to spin anymore. I don't think we're gonna be that lucky, but just in case if we do, 47 is where we stop. But then it's not like I can do the rest of the wheel, because obviously the other commanders are maxed. So it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure I'm not gonna get to 47. I mean, that's a good problem to have. I don't think we're gonna have that problem. Piazza Lambu, higher power players generally fight with more aggression and value attack damage over defense and health. Very true. The same marches those players use might not be good for free to play also. Definitely true. Definitely true, man. So what Lambu is saying, definitely true. Bakut Lu, thank you for your subscription. By the way, guys, Lambu has his own channel, so definitely check out his channel as well. He does a lot of guides, and in terms of what he just said, is definitely wise advice. And I think I was kind of hinting towards that with the what's his name, Sargon situation. So as I was saying, Tomiris and Sargon, as much as I kind of love both of them, one of them will come in my 6th March, one of them is going to come on my 7th March, and unless you're getting to 6 Marches, maybe you don't need both. And if you're using Tomiris already, then maybe unless you're using 7 Marches, Sargon isn't that great. And if you're completely free to play, I mean, you can be the best friend of your kingdom and still take out Sargon, but I don't think on a personal level Sargon would add a lot of value to you if you're free to play. So there are definitely commander differences in terms of, you know, what's good for whom and not. Speaking of which, probably, I mean, that's one of the things that I was kind of thinking about in terms of doing a video, but then since I've been lazy, I haven't. So maybe on the weekend I can have a go at that, like as in kind of list the commanders from a free to play and spender perspective. I mean, the one obvious divider is going to be whether the commander is available on wheel or not, right? Like if the commander is not on wheel, then it's already not free to play friendly. Yes, and as far as Sargon, it'll be interesting to see if his skills stack with Tommy or if one overwrites the other. Yeah, that is gonna be a thing. As in, I mean, the thing is, because we are talking about the both of them are going to be hitting the one target. Now that one target should be able to take both, because it's not poison we are talking about. So Tomiris in game, they're going to classify that as poison, and this guy Sargon, his thing, they're classifying as awe. So as much as the debuff is the same, but maybe it's like classified differently, and that's why maybe both can take it. Maybe that'll be my guess. Moonlights, what do you think about Sargon Lambu? They are, unless you swarm flag. Yeah, I mean, swarming flag definitely helps. Evelyn Zyla to say, man, Lambu, I'm getting Sargon, just don't know if the right for everyone, like Ladu says. Yeah, man. So I think that's gonna be the call. Will multiple Sargons stack odd on the same target? I don't. Ooh, that's a good question as well, Tech. Will multiple Sargons stack odd? Actually, I never thought about checking that with Tomiris. I don't think I have seen that happen with Tomiris. But usually, like say for example, in Ark of Osiris, we usually see one Tomiris debuffing whatever people are swarming. When it comes to KvK, I don't think I have ever seen more than one Tomiris. But if I think about it, it's on the target. Yeah, I think multiple Tomiris or multiple Sargon on the same target should probably work. Good question. We'll have... Actually, maybe with Tommy we can check already. But then I need to have like 2 people with Tommy. Let me see whether we can organize something along those lines. Moonlights, me too, because I'm using 6 matches now, but less than 6 matches. I don't think that's good. Yeah, probably, yeah. Tech, thank you, man, for the good question. That's something we gotta check. All right, now it's time for Joan. Let's see how our luck is. So we got 48 spins. We got 48 spins. Out of the 48 spins, we are aiming for 47 Joan heads. 42, right? Yeah. No, 48. No, not 48. 38. 38 spins. 38 spins and 47 heads. That's what we need. All right, let's go, guys. Wish us luck with the likes on the stream. If you're enjoying what we're doing so far, checking out new events, and then we are going to do the Joan wheel, and then we got a little bit of a trivia thing coming up as well. Trialing for our end of year awards night, rewards night, whatever you wanna call it. Thank you night. So definitely drop a like and wish us luck, and then we're gonna get started with the wheel. All right, let's go. Let me see if I can do a visual reminder. Can I? I can do a visual reminder. All right, reminder done. Timer for wheel. All right, here we go. Free spin, and free spin gives us training speed ups, which is all right. No Joan head, but still. Okay, 50% speed. What do we, oh my god, that's like bad. Wood. So out of 2 single spins, got nothing. Okay, let's get started with the 5 spin. Maybe we get lucky with the 5 spins. The first one is stone. Second one is tech speed ups. I missed the third one. Fourth one is tech speed ups again, and wood. This is like such a joke. This is like. And I was worried we're gonna get, what if we get more than the 47 we need? Doesn't look like we're gonna get 47 either. Tyler Bui, yep, rip. Come on, max it now. That's what we're aiming for, man. Alvin, Evelyn. John Shining Star, TSN, go grab your daughter for luck. Yeah, probably should have. Probably should have. Kinda late now. I mean, she's not sleeping. Maybe save her for the crafting. Oh, we did get 1 head just then. Just 1. Okay, we got the second head now. So semi-decent, 2 heads out of it. Semi-decent. Now I forgot to keep a track. Oh, actually there was nothing to keep a track of, because up until now I got nothing. So 2. All we are updating the counter with is 2. 2. All right. Next 5 spins. Ouch, no sculptures. Yeah, man. All right, this one started good. We started with 1 Joan. We got some stars. We got stars again. We got stars again. We don't want stars. Stars don't add value now. So 1 more. 3, yeah. All right, looks like we have to use universals. Not a little bit, like a lot of it to max Joan. Pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. I mean, to be honest, when we did the spins in 1556 yesterday, before the migration, we did get 2 8 spots, but that was a whole different 100 spins. So out of those 100, we got 2 8 spots, but out of this we're not getting much. So 2 more, so we are just on 5 now. Tian Viet, good luck. Thank you, man. Wash my hands. Yeah, wash my hands. I mean, you don't want me to leave the stream, do you? If I walk away, you walk away as well. I learned it the hard way yesterday. I went to turn off the AC, came back, and all of a sudden half of the stream gone, half of the viewers gone. But yeah, wash my hands, take a shower. One head, I think, so far. Out of this 5, 2 heads. All right, we got 2 more. All right, 2 more. 1, 2. So we are on 7. Out of the 47 we needed, we are on 7. So I need like 5 8 spots in the last 2 spins. It's better rewards yesterday. Yeah, I think we got luckier yesterday, man. You're right. You are right. Yeah, let's do the spinning for 5 more. Star training speed ups, tech speed ups. This is gonna be bad. Tech speed ups again. This is full rip, man. Bad band spin, getting dizzy. Yeah, man. This is just bad. This is rip. You know what? By the way, it's a good thing that most of the on-screen animations that we picked out for the Rise of Kingdoms are kind of negative, and that kind of reflects my experience in the game. So there's only one hype, but all these different ways of saying that I'm sad or angry, because that's what we face, right? Like, as in all this luck-based crap. All right, 5 more. Here we go. And I thought we were gonna max Joan. Now it's questionable. Can I even max Joan? I think I can, but it's just bad. We got 2 this time. 1, 2. So far we got 9. Only 9 out of 47 required. And we're obviously gonna do 1 more 5 because we're not at 100 yet. Log out, log back in again. Man, done so many different things and nothing sort of works. It's like Lilith knows my account and then they put like a permanent bad luck on it. Like, as in, Ladus, you don't you don't say good things about Lilith. This is what you get. This is what you get. New Gacha City. Hello, Ladus and chat. Hey, man. Hey, man. Good to have you here. Maybe you're gonna have New Gacha City. Maybe brings our luck back. All right, let's go with 5 more and see what we get. Let's see what we get. Wood. Ooh. Wood. Wow, building speed up. With all the wood and the stone and the building speed ups, I'm gonna build a castle. Wow, this is so beautiful. I got a nothing. Effing nothing. All right, let's collect. Show KvK 1254. I can't. 1254 KvK is it's a heroic anthem, so you gotta be in that KvK, or you gotta take a farm and unfog all the stuff. I don't even unfog with my main account properly, man. How could you come to this bad luck? Because maybe because I say things like, oh, this feature is not good in the game, oh, Lilith stole my Oryx and things like that. All right, so let's see what we got. Where is our Joan? Where is our Joan? We can max her now, I guess. But then that's all I have. Like, I kind of wanna save some for Sargon, right? Actually, let's see if M's around. Let's see if I can call her, if she's around. Let's see. I called out for M and it doesn't sound like she's free, so I'm probably gonna have to do it myself, which I don't feel, you know, confident about based on the beautiful spins that I did, which gave me like only 9 heads on the second day. Like, I don't know whether should I next spin at least 3 heads next spin. All right, let's see if we can get 3. Now, did sorry, the daughter said something. All right, looks like I'm on my own. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the 5 spins. See what we get. Like, I normally don't spin beyond the 100 because, you know, at least up until now we were getting the chests, and now I'm just getting wood and tech speed ups for gems. See how that's kind of going as well? Yeah, that's how it's going. Wow. Have you ever spent gems for this kind of crap? Noah Murphy, I predict 8 spins. Gacha wrong 3. Hey man, I would take 3. I got nothing. I forgot the last time I got to press the counter button. It still says 9. Fine, Ladus. I have XY 5552. Should I finish him or work on Joan? 5552.
Oh, they've gone and done it again.
Wait, the third skill of Nevsky, I mean XY, isn't that the... If you got 5552, maybe reset it to 5515 or 5525 in your case. But if you don't have Joan is important. Maybe move on to Joan, man. I don't know. Maybe Joan. Because it's not like the... what's it called? The expertise is bad, but Joan's really important, so... How accurate is this info, Ladus? 7 day all 556 confirmed project members will go to 2489 in 7 day. Yeah, I think that's happening, man. It's very likely that'll happen. One lights. COC village. No one hurt if you log out, but it'll affect algorithm. All right. I listen to all sorts of advice, so why not? I'm logging out of the game and I'm logging back in. Right? Done. Let's see if that changes things. Hi, and thank you. Miss Irene, good evening. Miss Irene, you have been missing for a while again. Maybe Miss Irene will bring us luck. New Gacha City. My Nevsky is 5111 and my KvK is maxed. Who would you pair with Minamoto? I'll probably go... Ooh. This is gonna sound shocking, but I'll probably still go with the Nevsky. Nevsky's first skill is the best skill, and only the first skill, even only with the first skill, is probably better than KvK. Shagla, 5511XY is enough. He will disappear over time, just like Khan. Yeah, that's a good call as well. I mean, like, rather than investing more into the XY, as we're saying, going into Joan may be better. Joan or Nevsky first to max. Nevsky first to max. Definitely Nevsky first to max. COC village, good luck. All right, man. Irene agrees. Cannot see you 1556 TA. I migrated to 2489 yesterday, man. We did it on live stream. Ladus, hello. Lamb, hello. All right. All right, let's do this. So we did a restart. Let's see if that changes it. Wish us luck again, guys. Now that we got quite a few new people on stream, how about you guys drop a like as well, and let's see if that changes things. Wish us luck, since we got none, and our good luck charm M is not available for some reason either. I don't know why she isn't available. She's awake. I don't know why she isn't coming in. Usually she likes doing spins. Shagla 1412A going to 1960. Yep, that's what I heard as well. Yep. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do the 5 spin. Let's see what happens. Lilith, come on. Come on. These are like rage quit moments, man. I got 9 heads in total out of God knows how many spins. This has to be like the worst ever. Oh my god, again. Have you ever seen anything worse? Like ever? Ladus, you pairing Joan with Nevsky, Irene. Luca, Ladus have 5515 Joan, okay, and 5551 Scipio. Which one would you max first? 100% Scipio. In that situation, because your Joan is really good already, and Joan's expertise, what Joan adds compared to that, Scipio's expertise probably adds a little bit more. Bad report, Lilith. That's a good choice. Worst, so sad. Yeah, man. I mean, this is depressing. Like, I have never seen. You know what? I'm gonna have to check with M. Like, otherwise I don't think my luck will change. All right, guys, I told M that she doesn't have a choice. She has to come in, because otherwise it doesn't look like I'm achieving anything on my own with this, will. Come sit here. All right, guys, we got an intro set up for Myra. You got to speak into this as well, yeah?
Got it.
All right. So Myra got a intro herself as well. Can you find your intro on the deck? Yeah.
Hi.
All right, that's our intro. Welcome. All right, Myra, I'm gonna stop spinning. How about you go ahead and do the spinning, because you know how much I got? So from 60 to 114, I got 9 so far. Only 9. No, not 9, 8 spots, like 9 heads in total.
Wow.
So let's see if we can change our luck. So we're not going to keep you for too long. Let's see if we can. Building speed ups. M got dad's luck still. And food and wood. Hey, I think Lilith hates the whole family now. None of us are getting anything.
No, I have beginner's bad.
Oh my god, M. You know what the best emoji for that is? Is that it? I thought we were gonna go with yours, as in this one. This is for you.
Oh God,
You're a failure just like that now.
no, I have beginner's bad.
All right. You get a couple more chances. Let's go. Did I mute myself by any chance? No, I haven't. All right. Go. Go. That was the last we could do anyways, M. So my last savior was M, and she could change my luck, and it doesn't look like she got 1 head. All right. So yeah.
Well, I guess you rubbed off on me.
Oh yeah, that's it's my fault now. All right, do you want to say bye?
Yes. Bye.
All right. You go to sleep. I'll come see you soon. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, guys. It wasn't well. wasn't successful with the special borrowed help either today. So Lilith hates me that much now, huh? So it's time to quit RoK. Whole day's spin. So the whole day's spin gave me 10. Like 10. Seriously? Seriously? You know what I should do with this game? I should flush it down the toilet. Alright, now are we going to max Joan? What do you guys think? Should we max her or... Actually, wait, why should I max her? How do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel? What kind of a question is that, man? What kind of a question is that? I don't know how to kind of feel about Rise of Kingdoms, gaming, streaming, everything combined. Like, I think we should just give up. Nothing is worth it. Don't forget the money you spent. Come on, man. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You want me to quit now? Is that what you want? I have no feelings after that. Yeah. This is like desperately sad. Now, as much as I said we're gonna max Joan today, let me just think about it. Actually, yeah, I think we should. I was going to say that there's no point maxing her now because I'm not in KvK, but then by the time I'm gonna be in KvK, it's not like we're gonna have one more Joan wheel. So before KvK, this is the last Joan wheel. So there's no point waiting. Let's do it. Let's bite the bullet. Let's do this. one golden closer at least. Yeah. You can still max? Yeah, we can, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. We promised a maxed commander. We're gonna max the commander. Well, I got 46 heads left. That's that's all we have for Sargon now. AQL. It's happened to me before in different commanders. It's okay. Go maxer. It's okay, Ladus, go maxer. What does our expertise bring? Alright, let's have a read of it. Unyielding Martyr. New skill, passive skill. Troops led by this commander deal 5% more counter-attack damage. Alright, it's alright. When the troop target has more than 30% unit remaining, troops led by this commander deals 5% more damage. So in a way, it adds a little bit of a value to what you're doing in the field. It's not the most value ever, so it's not the worst either. But I think this is why when we were talking about Nevsky and other situations previously, Nevsky's expertise probably, adds more value, I think, than what Joan does, but not necessarily this is bad. And especially when we are comparing Joan with Scipio earlier, Scipio's expertise compared to this is like OP. Function 1, thank you for your subscription. Who would you spin next? Cav wheel? That's the beauty of it, man. Until new Cav commanders come out, I don't have to spin the Cav wheel. Just like I don't have to spin the Archer wheel anymore. As in until new commander comes, I guess. Alright, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's get the upgrade. No thanks to Lilith. Using our own kind of gold heads and whatever. So let's get the expertise. Upgrade successful. Actually, we are not getting the expertise. We just got this one done. Alright, what was that? Oh yeah, that was the third skill. Now we get to expertise. Hey Ladus, 101 had a small civil war. Function 1. Well, if the fighting is still going on, we don't mind going and taking a look. Let us know, man. Is the fighting still going on at the moment? Moonlight, so why Lilith not releasing Nevsky Great Infantry Commander? I mean, don't know, mate. I don't know whether Sargon's gonna be that good, to be honest, but I mean, Scipio is almost Nevsky level, not exactly Nevsky level, but you know, somewhat there. Function 1 not anymore. Oh well, all good. 101, we fought them along 2489 last KvK tech. Is 101 kind of active anymore? Is it? I don't know. I did play in 101 for a little bit. Didn't kind of feel very active, to be honest. All right, let's get the expertise. Let's get the expertise done, and there we go. As much as we were playing the chair sound, you know, I'm happy, but then based on that will that we just went through, I don't think I can be happy in days now. All right, one more commander expertise. Joan, well done. Now with Joan, I am using Nevsky Joan in KvK, but in Ark, I think we may have to use Joan Nevsky. So actually, you know what? Oil season just finished, so we don't have to put points here now, as in XP here now. She'll naturally get wherever she gets, so that we can leave for now. All right, so that's the Joan wheel done. Tech, no, it's dead. KD, dead KvK. Super Games, are you going to spin Scipio wheel? I got Scipio maxed, man. I got Scipio maxed already. So infantry, when the new one comes, what's his name again? Sargon. So we're going to be definitely spinning Sargon. So leadership wheel, we have been spinning for this guy, so we are slow rolling him. So 5552s, and is eventually gonna get there. We got the Theo maxed as well, so city garrison wise we're gonna be all right. I'm using Zenobia Theo now, but maybe YSS Theo would be better for city garrison, I guess. Sargon, however you spell it. Vishnu, use Lohar Joan, do barbs. Yep. Joan will level up 60 eventually. Yep, definitely. You can use Mulan as well. Mulan gives a decent amount of XP as well, I think. Whichever one is the XP one. Oh, actually, which one is XP? Oh yeah, 95% additional XP. So yeah, I mean that's how we are gonna go with this, I guess. Harsha, hi lads, what is in your opinion regarding new city skin, top copy palace? Lohar gives 70%. Yep. Top copy. So I'm actually using top copy now. So I use I use 3 archer marches. Even for 3 archer marches, I don't think this is better, because out of the 7, it's only 3. I still use this for open field skill damage, so this is still probably better than top copy. The reason why I have top copy on now, and generally have top copy on, is to do with the extra AP that it gives. And for field fighting, I mean, this is actually still second best. You guys know which one the best is. The one that gives you 8% defense, Dynastic Warrior. That was a Zenith skin, so I don't have that. This one, yeah, this is obviously the best. But if you don't have this, then I think this is better than top copy even for archer players. All right, now function 1. Hey lads, do you think would be a waste of time to both Tommy and the new infantry 7 March situation? Is it too much debuff or they stack? Hey man, we were just talking about it earlier. Obviously we can't know until they come out. I personally think they will stack together, because they are 2 different, even though it's both the same debuff, but then Lilith is classifying them as 2 separate debuff, one of them being poison, one of them being awe. So I think they will stack, but then when they come out, we'll probably check. And yes, I think using both may be a little bit too much for people that are using only 5 marches, but if you're taking 7 marches, then maybe it's all right. When will you register for KvKB? Hey man, I have no idea. I just came yesterday, so we're gonna have to wait till the kingdom does some sort of announcement, and we don't have everyone that we needed to come in here yet, so it may take a few more weeks at least. All right, guys. Now the next part, Dr. Disrespect. Salam, bro. Hey, man. Walaikum assalam. So the next part that we wanted to talk about is the awards situation or trivia situation. So this is what I was planning. So what I was thinking is, between Christmas and New Year's, when we got the holiday period, basically, during the holiday period, maybe we do a end of year awards ceremony sort of thing. What I mean by that is we can find a few categories based on which we can give out, you know, small rewards, small voucher type rewards. So something electronic, so say Google Play or Apple Pay, or, you know, however those vouchers are called, and we make a fun event out of it with trivia and stuff like that. So when I say trivia, I mean specific Rise of Kingdoms trivia, and not the Rise of Kingdoms quiz style trivia, because in that one, you know how it asks you questions that's probably nothing to do with the game. I was kind of thinking we make it game related. And I thought of a few questions, and I thought of a structure, and I thought now we can try it out and get some feedback from you guys. You can give me the feedback on the chat, and you can give me feedback later on Discord as well. But then how about we kind of try playing it just for, say, 5 or 6 questions now. So for that to work, you guys need to participate. You need to type in answers on the chat. So hopefully you guys are ready. So sample questions, then we talk about the type of the questions and type of the structure. What do you guys think? Function 1, I think the stack, anybody having both Tommy and the new infantry will be a grinder machine. Yeah, I think you're right, Function 1. I hope you're right. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, but when they come out, we can test. Abyss, hey, you seen 1412A going to 1960? Yep, heard about it. Like, I haven't checked the new 1960 situation, but yeah, I heard about it. Penny, which commander should I get in MGE? I got rank 1 in this MGE, and that's my first season of Conquest. I also have Salah 5551. XY or Y is G max? YI. Who is YI? Nevsky max, Joan P max, and Mina max. Alright. MGE list. Oh no, this is not where you change it. Here. I mean, not necessarily. Let's talk about the options. So if you got Saladin 5551, in a way you can work towards getting the Saladin maxed. That's option 1. And then what have we got? So if you're thinking about being a rally leader, then obviously you got this guy, but he's not that great. No one kind of uses him for rally. So the first one to cross out of this list would be Bertrand. I wouldn't go with Bertrand. If you're thinking about Garrison, then obviously you need to have either one of these two. And then if you ask me, out of these two, which one do I see being used more, I'll still say Jadwiga probably, but none of these 3 are good for open field. So if you're rally, then maybe having Attila is not a bad option. So Attila, Nevsky, Attila, Joan Attila, all these commanders we do see being used in Ark of Osiris as well. So Chandra is really good for open field if you're Cav specialized. But then if you don't have Attila, then I would probably say general comment would be Attila. What's the best Cav garrison right now? Actually, man, I asked this question to a few of the garrison players and I got confusing answers. Because I'm not a garrison player, hard for me to kind of give you a confirmed answer. So what I can go by is what I have seen in KvKs. So I see Jadwiga being used more often than Jen Jizka Steel. But then that could be to do with how more people has Jadwiga maxed and not everyone has caught up to Jen Jizka yet. But then in terms of KvKs, I think I'm saying more Jadwiga still. AQL, lads, you're in a situation that you have start dismantling leg to build full crit set or at least one. Yes, I'm getting there slowly, not quite there yet, to be honest. The reason why I say I'm not quite there yet, it's to do with my 7th March is still all purple. So I want to get the 7th March, I want to get 7 Marches all gold before going for crits, maybe. Because I'm not looking at rallying or garrisoning. Like I can't because I'm streaming the KvKs. And in order to be rally or garrison leader, you got to be on Discord voice, and I can't do that at the same time. All right, guys. So let's try out the trivia thing that I was talking about. Yeah. So let's see whether this kind of makes sense to you. So in order to do that, I got to open a few folders. Let me bring that up on this screen so that you can still see the game. Where did I save it? Right, got it. All right. So I'm just setting up how we kind of want to do it. Now, whilst I'm setting up, let's put it this way. So let's say we trial with 5 questions today. Yeah. So today's winner is just for honor, so it's not like there's like a reward or anything today. But then what we want to do is we want to see whether the questions, the type of questions that I'm thinking about kind of make sense for you as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the question on screen. At the same time, I'm going to read out the question as well. And then for each question, we can only have one correct answer. So if multiple people has correct answers, then whoever answered first, we count his name as the first person to have answered the question correctly. So we're just going to do 5 questions. So you kind of get the concept of what we're trying to do, right? Now, yep. Okay. Now let's bring this up. Okay, so text. And here we go. So guys, so I'm about to hit the button that's gonna say, that's gonna give you the question. After I type the question in, you type in the answers on chat. There you go, guys. The question is on the screen. Can you guys see it? Which commanders can silence enemies? So if you know the commander names, play along. Type the answers in. I just want to see if this format kind of works. So I want to see the answers in chat. So if there are multiple commanders and you answer only one, not the other, then the person that for the first time can answer with all the right answers gets their name registered as the winner for that question, if that makes sense. So we got some answers here. So we got We got function 1 with Guan, we got Hyan with Guan, we got Lodi with Guan. Now Guan definitely does the silence. Can you guys not think of anyone else who does silence? Car is saying Guan and Flavius, Guan, Harmon, Elcid. John said Guan, Harmon, Elcid. Alvins, if you answer separately, then it doesn't work. It has to be all of them in one. All right, now this is why we thought we kind of do it, because what if I think it's an answer and you guys are correct and I had the answers wrong. So say for example, some of you guys are saying Wu. I don't remember Wu having a silence. Not that I played with Wu that much. Maybe that's why, but let me have a look. So I have some answers written, but my answers could be wrong. So that's why we're doing it RoK related, so that we can verify the answer straight away. So which skill of Wu has silence? Hills? Wu does have silence. See, so this is good. This is definitely good. So what we'll do is, as much as I have my answers written down, if your answers are correct, then we're gonna double check. Now the two obvious answers are Guan and Harmon, obviously, and we're gonna check the other things. So we got silence here. So Wu definitely does silence, which I actually forgot about. And then let's check the other answer, which is Flavius. Now Flavius, which skill has silence? %20 chance of inflicting silence. So Flavius's fourth skill has the silence, and obviously Guan and Harmon does. So guys, we got 4 commanders that does silence. Now let's read through the chat and let's see who has 4 commanders listed in the same line for the first time. So Joan came pretty close. Joan had Guan, Harmon, Elcid. Hey, Elcid. Oh, Elcid. I forgot about Elcid. Elcid. I don't think Elcid's one is called silence. I think Elcid's one is called disarm or something. As much as it does the same thing. So again, this is why we are practicing it earlier, so that you guys get an advantage, whoever is playing through today, so that you guys kind of know. I don't think Elcid had silence. Elcid had disable, active, and normal attack. So it kind of doesn't count as silence, I don't think. So it's not a debuff that can be taken off by, say, for example, Theo. Right? Guys, do you agree that Elcid probably doesn't count in this category based on how the skill is written? Alright, and then we got Elcid, Flavius, Guan, Zidon. Zidon's missing Wu. Is it New Gacha City? Is the winner New Gacha City? New Gacha City has all 4 commanders listed. Wu, Flavius, Guan, Harmon. And then Irungdir has Guan, Harmon, Wu, Flavius selected as well, but that answer came second. Yes, Elcid doesn't do silence. Yep. All right. So guys, we got a winner. I mean, not a winner. We got someone who answered the first question correctly, and that is a New Gacha City. Well done, man. All right. So now we kind of know. Does Artie count? Artie. Ooh, good question. Self-silence. Wow, very good questions, sir. It's a complicating life, man. All right. No, Artie doesn't count. You know why Artie doesn't count? Artie doesn't count because if you have a read of the question, which commanders can silence enemies? It doesn't include yourself. Now, I got to check whether, yeah, it does have the word silence. But then she silences herself, not the enemy. So from a technicality point of view, I think we can exclude her, even though that's a very good point. All right, we got the theme now. Okay, so next question. Actually, can I show you something? How about we bring this up here like this, and oops, and we have this in the corner. If we have this in the corner, actually we don't have to have it in the corner, but then if you can see this, I don't know whether you can. What we're trying to actually, yeah, you can see it on the screen. Okay, so what we're trying to, I'm trying to make it bigger, zoom. Okay, so on the day, like we're not doing it today, but on the day, how we can do it is, so say for example, New Gacha City answered question 1 correctly, right? So New Gacha City, so for every question we will have only one winner, because whoever answers first. New Gacha City, not Gacha City, Gacha City, all right. And then we will have 1 mark. And then the second question, New Gacha may be getting a mark as well, but if we are asking 15 questions for example, whoever gets the highest becomes first. So that's the concept overall, yeah? Okay, now we're not doing this today. Like we're not counting overall winners. We'll just remember Gacha's name for now. All right, guys, time for the second question coming up. Now the second one is going to be easier. So one of the things that I have to keep an eye out on is so that we can make questions in a way where it's not ambiguous, whether we can definitely find an answer straight away. All right, guys, are you ready for the second question? Second question coming up now. Second question, how many enemies can Alex debuff with his first skill? Timer starts now. Alex, on his first skill, has a debuff, as you guys know. Lodi 3, Sorensen 3, Lodi 5. Lodi, you can't answer twice. I mean, you can, but then it will be ruled out. So try aiming for 1 answer. New Gacha 5, Joan 5. All right. All right. John, I don't know. New Gacha, I hesitated. All right. Okay, let's see. So the first skill and during this effect of this shield up to 3 enemy troops in a circular area take 30% increased damage for 4 seconds. So if you answered 5, guys, New Gacha City, you get this. And if you answered 3, then you get this. And well done, well done. Lodi got the answer right. Lodi was the first person who said 3. 3 when he's maxed. 3 when he's maxed. I think it's 3 in general, right? 3 when he's maxed. Okay. All right. So it's not like, but then it's not like unless maxed, he doesn't even have the debuff, right? Yeah, unless he's maxed, he doesn't even have the debuff. So technically, I can make the question better or more appropriate. Rather than saying first skill, I probably should have said here expertise. I should have said expertise. How many enemies can an expertise Alex debuff, right? Yeah, probably should have said that. All right. So we got the structure down. All right. So let's play along. Let's try one more. So let's do a different type of question here. Okay, this is a hard one. So this has only 1 answer. So don't type in 2 commander names because it only has 1 answer. And here we go. Which commander has the highest potential counter-attack damage? Which are the options you should be thinking about? So there's obviously Attila, maybe there's Takeda, maybe there is Charles, maybe there's Alex, maybe there's Nebu, maybe there's Harold. There's quite a few options. The new Gacha city with the first answer was Harland, but then I'm gonna accept the second answer still because that was just a typo. It's not like he's typing out two commander names. Joan, John, if you put a question mark, then that's a question. That's not an answer, man. But Takeda, all right, we'll accept that answer. Sorensen, Attila, Martel, Lodi is asking Martel, or is it Lubu, New Gacha City? New Gacha City. Today it doesn't matter, but then you're kind of disqualifying you for the finals. So when we actually do the event, just type once, don't type many times, because then hard to distinguish. But I understand, you know, today is not the real deal, so it doesn't matter. Lubu, I didn't even think of Lubu. Does Lubu even have counter-attack damage? Why do you guys remember Lubu being a commander? Like, why? I don't see counter-attack damage. Or was it a joke that I fell for? I think it was a joke that I fell for because I don't see any counter-attack damage here. Alright guys, so if you answered Lubu, no, that was incorrect. He just had lots of attack. Yeah, he did. Now, let's go through the other obvious choices. Other obvious choices. Let's have a look. Where do we start? Takeda. Now, surprisingly, I don't think Takeda has a lot of counter-attack damage. No counter-attack damage here. No counter-attack damage here. No counter-attack damage here either. So there is counter-attack damage, but he's reducing counter-attack damage taken. Have a 10% chance to reduce all incoming normal attack and counter-attack damage. So Takeda technically is not doing counter-attack damage here, right? So Takeda has a 0 counter-attack damage, guys. New Gacha City, I spent good money on Lobo. I just got the unlock. Oh, Bertrand, alright. So Bertrand is a new entry. So if you answered Takeda, by the way, your answer was wrong. Okay, accidentally pressed twice. Oh, you mean by stats? I didn't get it. Oh, yeah, by stats, yeah. So anything we can see on this kind of screen of the game. All right, actually, I didn't think about Bertrand. Bertrand has counter-attack damage, but is it like a lot? Now, when we're playing the actual event, like on the day, obviously I'll make sure that I have gone through. Hey, I don't see counter-attack damage here, man. I thought he had counter-attack damage, but not a lot at least, I guess. So on the day, I'll obviously make sure that I have done a bit more in terms of the research side of things, and I will have my answers 100%. So say, for example, for this time around, I didn't even think about looking into Bertrand. So Bertrand is no. All right, now, Lycan, hey man, how you going? Now, the only time when we are going to try to verify the answers on the final day is if there's like a challenge where no one agrees with whatever I found out. All right, counter-attack damage. Now, one other random one. Tommy has a lot of counter-attack damage. Which one did she have counter-attack damage on? I used to think she has a lot of counter-attack damage. 10% only. No, not a lot, like just 10% on the expertise. Okay, now guys, let's start looking at the 4 other sort of obvious options, or maybe 3 left now. Attila. Attila's counterattack damage, based on the skills, hey, where did it go? Why am I looking at it wrong? Counterattack damage bonus 30%. So Attila gets a plain and simple 30%. So the other ones doesn't directly add to it. I mean, normal attack does fit into counterattack and all, but then, you know, generally speaking, we are talking about specifically pure counterattack. So Attila got 30, yeah? All right, if Attila got 30, then so Attila is incorrect. Now, the next one we're looking at is Charles. Where is Charles? Where is Charles? I think Charles has 30 as well. %30 counterattack. Does that increase anymore? No. So Charles and Attila are kind of tied. So that's not the right answer either. Now let's look at Harold. Where is Harold? Now who answered Harold actually? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The first one to say Harold was New Gacha City, I think. Yep, New Gacha City. Harold, yes. Murphy, doesn't Nebu have counterattack? Nebu has a lot of counterattack. We'll check that as well. Now, in the question, we didn't specify whether it's for open field or whether it is for rally. So we just said counterattack. We should have said on field. But technically, yes, then Nebu counts as well. Let's check Nebu's counterattack. I think he has it here. Counterattack damage, Nebu has 30 as well. But then this is only when he's rallying. But regardless, in terms of the answer, Noah, you're right. Nebu counts as well, 30, but Nebu is on the same level as the other commanders. So it's not like he has any extra than the others. So Nebu is incorrect. Now, New Gacha City. Let's see if your answer was correct. Where was the counterattack skill again? Here. The expertise. Counterattack damage Del on map is increased by 20%. So he gets 20 here. If surrounded, counterattack damage is dealt further increased. Bonus damage, number of surrounding enemies by 2%, maximum 10. So 10 people surrounding, that's 20. 20 plus 20 gives you 40. Noah Murphy, YSS has 30. Right, that's good to know. But look at this one. So potentially, look at the question, which commander has the highest potential counterattack damage? So if you look at Gacha's answer with Harold, then you're looking at 40%. So Gacha, I think you got this right as well. Well done. So guys, if we think about the 3 questions that we went through, if we are playing it for real, then Lodi has 1 point and New Gacha has 2. Alright, now let's just one more questions for today. Let's just do one more question so that you guys get a feel of the type of questions that we are trying to ask. Okay, this is a random one. You guys should get it easy. Sep, hey buddy, hey man, how are you going? Sep, good to have you here, man. Good time to join. We're doing like a trivia thing. We're practicing for our end of year trivia night. All right, a new question coming up. Are you guys ready? Get ready to type on chat. So this is one of those that everyone knows the answer. So whoever types first gets to, I guess, win this one. Let's go. Which civilization is Moctezuma from? So you know how you click on this and it kind of tells you where he comes from. So Harold is the last Viking, king of Norway. So you can kind of say, if you say Vikings, that's fine. If you say Norway, that's fine. We don't have to be too technical. All right, we getting some answers coming in. Moonlight said Inca, Lodi said Egypt, Joan said Aztec, Sep said Aztec, New Gacha said Mayan. All right, so all sorts of valid answers. So it's not like someone said something random, as in is from is from New Carolina or something like that. So at least you went with proper civilizations. Lodi, I said Egypt. Hey man, I know you said Egypt. As in you tried to you tried to type Egypt. So we're gonna accept typos. Typos is not an issue as long as it kind of makes sense. So what you typed, I could read Egypt. All right, so let's go through the answers. So firstly, Egypt, is that the correct answer? Now this is Pakal. Oh my god, I got the wrong commander. Ladus, no. So that buzzer was for me. I got the wrong commander. All right, this is Moctezuma. They got the same green stuff wearing on their head, but are they from the same civilization? No. Guys, it gives it away here. I was gonna say Egypt, no. Inca, no. But then I guess the answer is on the screen already. We don't even have to look further beyond. When you click on Moctezuma, it says Aztec Eagle. But then if you do go in, then obviously it says Aztec Emperor. So the correct answer was a Sep. Just joining the stream, already getting the correct answer. Sep with Aztec. Well, Sep technically did type Aztec, but then we'll take that. Crafter's Empire, thank you for your subscription, man. He's from the human civilization. Yeah, well, yeah, that counts. But then more specific is that. Okay, so guys, I think you kind of got the feel. So if this was the awards night, and then if we have had asked all the questions already, then our winner will be Gacha. Our winner will probably be Gacha, because Gacha got 2 answers right. Lodi had 1, and then we had Sep had 1. John, I typed first. Hey man, I can only go by how they appear on chat. So after I typed the question on the screen, the first answer that came up, I mean, it came up at the same second, to be honest, but Sep's one came first. So guys, that's the thing. That's what I gotta go by, right? As in chat, whichever answer everyone can see first. Pangaran DKD, expertise him, please. Amen. Seriously, why is my rock life not miserable enough? You know, you want me to go use more gold heads? Hello, how are you? I am Faisal Kalate. Faisal, amen. Good to have you here. Moonlights, go suit up in some tuxedo and nice tie ladus. Yes, on the night I will. Now this is what we were kind of hoping to do. Like I was kind of hoping that we do get, say for example, if I'm doing the awards, then it's gonna be like I don't know, maybe like, you know, $25 gift voucher or something. If Baba does it, it could have been like 100. I don't know. So if the rich people, the wealthy, successful people that I know in my rock world, I'm gonna see if anyone is willing to sponsor, and then we can have a bigger sort of award. And a part of me was thinking that we expand that a little bit, so we can do a little bit of a quiz. We can do some account screenshots and things like that as well, as in whoever done the highest, whatever, some sort of awards. But the rest of it is probably easier to sort out. The quiz was a little harder, but then I think the way we kind of went about it today, as in type in the question, bring up the question on the screen, and then how we are looking for the answers, what type of questions, how do we define what's the right answer, and all of that, we had it sorted out. So around somewhere between Christmas and New Year's, we'll aim for that. So guys, on this one, if you enjoyed this, which John is saying he did, it was entertaining. So what you guys can kind of do is maybe spread the word within your kingdom and see whether we can have people participating. The more people we have, the more entertaining it's going to be, and so on. Now, COC village, yeah, I did collect the rewards. All right, so I think that's pretty much all we had for tonight, guys. So thank you for participating. Now on the description you got our Discord link. So what I'll request is you can join the Discord if you have any great ideas in terms of how to structure the trivia. Then join the Discord, let me know. If you want to participate in organizing the quiz as well, that'll be great. So if we have any volunteers who wants to participate in the quiz, then help us prepare it, then that'll be good as well. So anyways, and I'll see whether we can have like a guest come in on the day who can read out the questions. So if we get Baba or Fo to sponsor it, then we can kind of call it end of year Baba Awards, and Baba can ask the questions, I guess, or Phantom, anyone. So we'll look into that. But anyways, thank you for today. And if you enjoyed the stream, then drop a like, be subscribed, because you can only participate in the quiz if you're subscribed. But then other than that, I'm gonna say bye now, and I will see you all tomorrow. Maybe if there's something happening, we'll stream tomorrow. Otherwise, we gotta find something, a KvK to watch, because I don't have a KvK for a while now. The 1365 KvK hasn't started, so maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe it'll be just Golden Kingdom boring stuff, but either way. Anyways, good night. See you all.